What is up, and welcome to main event, to Saturday night's main event. Welcome to Saturday night's main event in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And AJ Styles repping the Bullet Club. AJ Styles is in the building, and he will be teaming up with Finn Bálor tonight, as this is a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. AJ and Finn teaming up against the War Raiders and the Motor City Machine Guns, who are the tag team champions. It's going to be a tough one for them, a tough one for Motor City Machine to keep those titles, especially with a team like AJ and Finn Bálor, a team like the War Raiders, not the Viking Raiders anymore, the War Raiders. This is going to be a great start to Saturday night's main event, as things are already kicking off here for the Judgment Day festivities. We are at an exclusive Smackdown PLE. And the Prince is in the building. The crowd here in Pittsburgh looking at Bálor repping that Bullet Club shirt. Both men were never together in the Bullet Club, taking over each side's group once the other left. Once Finn left, AJ took over, then AJ came to WWE, and the rest is history. And Finn Bálor now telling AJ, look, you and I might be in the same place right now where we're trying to figure out what we want to do next in our singles career. But definitely an open challenge was issued by the Motor City Machine Guns, saying we want to prove two things. We can beat any tag team that is made, and we can beat any tag team that is homegrown or grown out together like that from the depths of the depths. So the War Raiders having one side of it, while Finn and AJ saying, let's get together. We've had similar minds. We ran Bullet Club a little differently, but why not just try to see if tonight is our night? Why not do something that we've never done before? Tag up for a tag team championship. And Bálor and AJ have technically had their hands filled with Roman Reigns' bloodline, with the MFTs, with the Tongans, with the Solo Sikoas, yo boy Solo Dolo, all those guys, and even JC Mateo as well, being one of those issues that has been put in for them. But here, now they have the War Raiders, who are out there, are not just here on SmackDown. They're on AAA, ECW. They're everywhere a tag team championship can be. Ivar and Eric, man, these two ready to go off into battle here, ready to go into war, and that is what you're going to need in this kind of matchup. This is going to be all out chaos. If you've seen triple threat tag team matches here, you know what to expect. You know what you're going to see tonight. You know it's just going to be all out chaos. I'm going to be trying my best to call the action. I'm going to be trying my best just to watch these guys go at it, but it's going to be a human demolition derby. The Vikingos de Guerra, as they've also been making their name known in AAA. And now here comes a team that's been trying to make their name known in ECW as well. The Motor City Machine Guns here on Saturday night's main event. The guns up, guns ready to go. It's time to see if they are truly the best tag team in all of WWE. Like, again, they've said they're your tag team's favorite tag team. I don't know about that, but maybe it is true, maybe it's not true. But we've seen great potential from these guys, and they obviously are the tag team champions for a reason. They've been in battles with the War Raiders on ECW television, and now they're all about to see what AJ and Finn can do here. And I think this fits AJ and Finn a little bit more better, and it doesn't take away from them because this is all out chaos. You don't have to rely on the tags. You don't have to rely on. You just have to rely that your partner will be there to break up a pin in case you're getting pinned. And even then, you don't have to really rely on that because the other team also does not want to see you get pinned. Because one pin finishes everything here. And here we go, suplex there. The War Raiders definitely getting now into the tag team champions' eyes, but Alex Shelley moved out the way. Finn Bálor now crossing him into the list here. You got in the way of the Prince, and you are going to meet your maker here. You're going to meet some trouble here. And now Ivar walking around with Finn Bálor. And tonight it's going to be a fun night. We get to see a Pittsburgh native return to be in the main event of the street fight. Yeah, I was surprised too. As Nick Aldis said, he was able to acquire a move to get he said he was essentially able to get a move tonight, a one night only here on SmackDown exclusive PLE. They said a Pittsburgh native will be the main eventing tonight in a Pittsburgh street fight. And Chad Gable said, well, I want the spotlight. You're going to give the spotlight to someone who doesn't even belong on SmackDown, so let me get onto that. And we'll see who Chad Gable will face tonight, a Pittsburgh native. And right now, a kick to the head right there. Finn Bálor doing work. And now Bálor and AJ in the ring with Eric. And Eric getting kicked around, man. Getting kicked around. Eric and Ivar. A hell of a tag team. As Finn Bálor stepping on the outside. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And Chris Sabin, who knows AJ Styles very well from their days of TNA. And here they are again in a grand stage like Saturday night's main event. This is, what a sling blade from Finn Bálor. This is a night, a weekend, all leading to Judgment Day, the PLE, where Finn Bálor will actually be in action in his steel cage match. And when I asked Finn about that, I asked him, hey, tomorrow night you got a steel cage match against Dominic Mysterio. A match that should say, that's it, we're done with business. No JD, no Judgment Day, no nothing stepping into this whatsoever. You know, why would you take this matchup? Why would you team up with AJ Styles? So let's face it, yeah, you guys are only really notable together because of the Bullet Club, which again has been a long time since you guys have ran that club. And Finn said, well, there's championship gold on the line, man. There's championship gold. And whenever there's championship gold, you have to put yourself into it. You just can't say no to it. You have to insert yourself into that moment because you get few and far title shots around here. And when they come around, you do your best. And the Guns, though, taking it to AJ Styles there. And now you got to wonder for AJ's case. As there goes Alex Shelley running at AJ Styles, trying to get to him. But the phenomenal one, a former WWE champion, former US champion, former Intercontinental champion. This man has done a lot here in WWE. A neck breaker there by the phenomenal one. And a lot of rumors have been going about his time coming up soon for AJ, one of the GOATs, to be stepping down. And it's possible, man. It's possible. Yeah, and anything is possible. And Ivar now inside the ring. This is a squad here. And look at Finn trying to take him down. Finn takes care of business, but Chris Sabin's there quickly to see when Bálor's down on the ground to come after him. That's what makes the Motor City Machine Gun so good, that they capitalize on every movement. Even when you're down on the ground for a second, they're there to stop anything from happening. And there's a submission, a calf crusher right there onto Alex Shelley. But Shelley, and there's a pinfall right there. Pinfall. Sabin was able to save himself, but now it is a battle right now with the Raiders, the War Raiders. And Finn Bálor stepping up and sling blade. Finn Bálor, one for good measuring, protecting his partner. Finn Bálor hoping for that drop kick. Look at that drop kick that takes down Ivar. Eric or Ivar, I'm not sure. And as this match continues to go, it's going to help the Guns out. I think they're one of the best conditioned teams out here. The Motor City Machine Guns dropping that moonsault from there, that springboard right there. But a kick out by Bálor. Also, Ivar kicking you does not help. You want to keep that pinfall on. And oh, Shelly picking up Ivar. The big man getting picked up. And Michinoku driver. Yeah! He got the driver on him, but Finn Bálor is quick to change it and double stomp, but no. Shelly was able to step out the way and a drop kick to the back of the head of Bálor. And now the Motor City Machine Guns hoping for this win here. Shelly hoping to beat Ivar, but Ivar has enough in the tank to kick out. There's a good by him. Good movement to step out of the way. Now AJ Styles got Eric on the outside, but look at that takedown right there by Shelly as Bálor stepping in now. And now you got Eric coming into the ring to make sure everything is taken out of it. And oh, nice one, but the Guns are back up in here. The Guns might be thinking, how do we take care of business? And now there's Shelly, as the champs right now are doing whatever they can. And there are the tag team champions getting taken down by Ivar, and they are up right now. Technically, yeah, he's up there. He's holding on, but he's up there, as Ivar right now was just smacking everybody with chairs. And there is his partner Eric coming to his save, coming to help him out. But I don't think you helped him out too much, because a 19-18 connects, and that is a pin. No. Quick to break it up is Chris Sabin. Not going to let that go for any moments, not give any ideas to it. No thoughts, no ideas given at all, as this is for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Sabin looking at Bálor, and AJ Styles getting pinned. And Sabin was just trying to protect it, but they didn't realize that you had someone like Ivar getting back up. And a kick right there that didn't really do much, because Ivar's still standing. And a roundhouse kick to Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin's there to break it up. Quick to break it up. Again, like I told you, everybody's interested in breaking up the pin here. They don't want to end this matchup like that. Your partner's going to try to make sure it ends, but your other two opponents ain't going to make it too easy. And that's what makes this match so difficult, because you could have your opponent defeated, but then out of nowhere, one of your other opponents comes in and breaks it up like that. That's Finn Bálor right now, trying to figure out where he's at, rolling to the outside. Again, this is all out chaos. That's all this match is. That is what this match brings, though. And right now you're seeing it. Chris Sabin taking care of business. And Los Vikingos de Guerra are in trouble. No, he's able to kick out Eric. Able to keep himself in it. That could have been the closure. That could have been the match. And the Guns could be raising their championships up right now. But the match will continue here on Saturday night's main event. And Finn Bálor, a kick to the midsection. Finn again. Finn is now filling in his zone. And there's Alex Shelley. Sees that from a distance. Sees that his partner is getting worked on by Finn and says, I got to stop that at all costs. And now here comes Ivar with the strength on AJ Styles. What is he doing? Finn's on one corner. AJ getting tossed around. Now Ivar right now looking real good. Looking like the dominant big man. He has suplexing the life out of Alex Shelley. And now Ivar picking himself up. Finn Bálor sees him, and that's a big spinning kick. The weapon flew around. And now Ivar standing in the ring. No, never mind. Standing at the top of the turnbuckle now, and Eric on the outside suplexing the hell out of Chris Sabin. But Alex Shelley, though. Shelley springboard moonsault. And the pinfall. The pinfall and the win. AJ breaking up the count. AJ Styles breaks up the pinfall, keeping his team alive still, not letting him lose. Now AJ Styles trying to see the better of Ivar here. No, nothing at all there yet. As now Ivar in trouble. AJ Styles. Oh no. Chris Sabin. No, Alex Shelley. Chris Sabin stepping into the ring right now. And Finn Bálor telling Shelley, watch that takedown, baby. And now it's just Bálor and Sabin. It's just Sabin in the ring now, while you have Eric and AJ on the outside, but Finn coming to save his partner. Sees that could have been a mismanaged right there. Now both been double teaming against Eric, but AJ's like, I don't need no help double teaming. And Chris Sabin on the inside, Alex Shelley on the outside, Eric and Ivar, and there's AJ. Spinal tap, and a possibility at the tag team champion Finn Bálor trying to distract them, and he might have got this one. And yes, AJ Styles with the spinal tap gets the win. The Guns were too late to break up the pin, and we have new tag team champions. They are your new tag team champions of the world, Bálor, AJ, and I'm happy for them in this win. But up next, AJ Styles better get ready to do the turnaround real quick, because he's got a matchup in the King of the Ring qualifiers.
One half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles.
That is right. This man just won a tag team championship matchup just mere moments away. It's had a long battle right now in the tag team scene, and now he has to go into the King of the Ring phase now. And not only has he won one King of the Ring already, he's actually been nominated twice. WCW Nitro, Eric Bischoff gave him the nomination after Nick Aldis nominated him, and there's nothing in the rule book that says that can't happen. And AJ Styles has 2 spots in the King of the Ring. He qualified in one side now, so he beat Omos this past Thursday on Nitro, and now here he is tonight, right after this fight, having to deal with Tonga. Nick Aldis saying, it's just what got drawn. It's just the match that got drawn. I'm sorry, AJ. And AJ gonna go with the familiar foe here.
And his opponent, representing MFT from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Tama Tonga, man. This is his shining moment. This is his moment to get into it, and was brought into this tournament by Roman Reigns, by the Bloodline, was brought into it to be the winner, to be the king, to get there and say, hey, look, I'm not going to face Roman if he wins the title. I'm not going to face him. And Roman's doing all this because he sees the bigger picture already. And he knows that whoever wins this King of the Ring tournament is going to try to use it to go up against him at SummerSlam, because they want the biggest fight possible. And I don't know if that's entirely true or if that's entirely right, but apparently that's what he's saying. But Tama Tonga, imagine Tama Tonga going to it. As Tama Tonga has the advantage in this matchup. You cannot take it away from him. He definitely has the advantage here, because essentially AJ just had a match a couple minutes ago, and it was a tough tag team matchup against some tough heavy hitters of the tag team division. And now Tama Tonga gets the weaker side of AJ Styles right now, and you gotta wonder, what is he thinking and how is he going to attack that, and what kind of game plan does Tama Tonga have for AJ Styles? And AJ already kicking it off here with Tama Tonga, but look at Tama saying, you're weak. You're weak. You're starting off the match and I'm already reversing you like that. And AJ's like, yeah, I'm reversing you already. What does that say about you, buddy? What does that say about you? And AJ trying to finish this one up quick. Trying to finish this matchup like that with the surprise small package pinfall. It's not going to be enough right now, though, as it's able to survive. Tama Tonga is able to survive in this one right now. And AJ Styles delivering kicks. But look at Tama Tonga with the kick to the top. Now AJ Styles. Suplex time. Suplex. No. Neck breaker. AJ. Very impressive maneuver there by AJ Styles to say, I'm going to just put this down and hope that you don't come out of it. And the kick out there by Tama Tonga. Yee. Now he's picking himself up here. Tom was like, all right, man, I got to figure this out. AJ's not going to be able to last long in this matchup. If I can beat him, if I can outlast him, I'll be good. As AJ, though, trying to close this matchup as quickly as possible. Looking like a stinger splash there from AJ. Now AJ Styles, maybe a spinal tap. Thinking, yes, spinal tap. He won the match earlier like that, and Tama Tonga must have been watching because he put his knees up. And a running uppercut there by Tonga. And he is getting himself in the right spot. And again, Tama Tonga wants to extend this match longer. He knows the longer he can extend it, AJ Styles eventually will get worn out. And Tama Tonga can advance to the next round. For AJ, yeah, you lose this match, you're still in the King of the Ring tournament. But if you win this, you have double the chances that anyone else does. And a kick out by AJ at 2. Tama Tonga thought, I could beat him like that. And AJ, though, counters him. He found a way to sneak him into a possum pin right there. But Tama Tonga able to kick out. But Styles coming in, dragging him down. AJ Styles saying, I'm going to make this an easy one for me. But Tama Tonga's like, I don't think you're going to make this easy for anybody. Tonga, big splash. Nothing there for him as Styles was able to move out the way. To drop kick by AJ Styles. A phenomenal one. Hitting great moves there from the top. And now uppercut city, uppercut drop. And clothesline by Styles. The clotheslines, man. Here comes the kendo sticks. Here they come. Looking to strike, and more kendo sticks. But no, Tama Tonga able to change the name of the game. No. Countered by AJ Styles. There's a clothesline there. But will he do it? Will he go for it? Will he take the chance here? And AJ got caught by Tama Tonga on the outside. I don't know if AJ was trying to recover or started trying to think of the next game plan that he wanted to do there, but Tama Tonga not letting him breathe now. Tama Tonga knocks out AJ Styles again on the outside here. And what is Tonga thinking? And what is this man? What is running through his mind right now when it comes to AJ Styles? And I know he wants to break him, he wants to beat him, he wants to force him into retirement. There's some tacks right there. But the crowd want tables. They don't want tacks. They want tables. And Tama Tonga's like, I'm not going to give you guys tables. Who do you think you guys are? Who do you think you are to say, I want tables? No. It ain't happening. Going to run on his time. And there is a ladder being implemented to the equation now. And AJ Styles is on the outside with a kendo stick. Something's got to give. AJ goes underneath the ladder. But look at Tama Tonga, quick to not allow any of that. Because I got you where I want it now. I put you by a ladder. I'm going to break your body, AJ. Look at Styles. He just busted open Tama Tonga right there. With the hit to the head right there to the top of that ladder. And, tossing AJ, man. He just tossed him there. He just tossed him like yesterday's garbage that over the head. Bam, right there into the garbage can. You do go. As Tama Tonga creating the chaos in this matchup right now. The chaos that he wanted right now. The longer this match goes, the worse it is for AJ Styles here in this situation. Tama Tonga gets taken by the clothesline. And that's the thing about AJ. He could find many different ways to beat you. He's so versatile with everything in that ring. A veteran for 20 plus years. A man who has done a lot in his time. And look at AJ Styles. Again, trying to find any way to beat down Tama Tonga, but again, Tama Tonga is all about creating disruption. And Tama Tonga, oh my god, using the ropes, and he beats AJ Styles by using the ropes. Are you kidding me? AJ already tired from having a battle for the Tag Team Championships where he won them, and now Tama Tonga having a fight here with him and decides, you know what, let me just try something very basic. And he took it to AJ, beating him because of the ropes. And the referee didn't see it because the referee's always been blind. But look at this here. Look at that. How did you not see that one, ref? As AJ Styles looking at Tama Tonga saying, I should have known better. I should have known better. Tama Tonga will advance in the King of the Ring tournament. AJ still in the round of 32. And if they meet again, you know he's going to want to break. He's going to want to break him next time. AJ's going to want to teach Tama Tonga a lesson about using the ropes like that. But Tama Tonga advances here tonight. AJ Styles is a little worse for wear, especially after having a match before this to open up the show in a tag team battle. So definitely AJ saying, I'm not that spry young dog that I used to be where I could have like 2, 3, 4 matches in one night and still be at the top of my game. But we're going to move on here on Saturday night's main event.
The following is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, from Fontana, California, Michin.
This next matchup right here is going to be for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Michin and B-Fab of the Baddies, the Storm, whatever name they're going by this week, I'm not sure. But they are looking to get gold, looking to claim the Tag Team Championships, and looking to take it to Jay Cargo and be like, here you go, boss. You've got the championship now. What else would you like?
And her partner, representing the Street Profits from Canton, Ohio, B-Fab.
And coming in like a smooth criminal, B-Fab and Michin are trying to steal these titles real quick, take these titles from the Irresistible Forces, from Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and they'll also have Bayley and Lyra to deal with, and they'll also have to deal with Becky Lynch and Asuka.
From Dublin, Ireland, Superstar.
How dare he? How dare he not address her? That is the man. That is the greatest of all time. That is the peak of peakness right there. That is, and that's not just me saying it. No. It's Becky Lynch, the greatest of all time, stepping into the ring, and the announcer just calling her the superstar. What in the hell was that all about? That's unprofessionalism right there. And I hope Becky Lynch puts him in an armbar tonight, puts him in the man handle slam. And we know what? Becky's better than that. Becky's better than that. Tonight she's going to focus on this matchup right here. Becky Lynch, again, how dare he? How dare he just call her the superstar? She is a superstar, but she is more than that. Again, the greatest of all time. Shoot, at everything she does, making coffee, everything. And tonight teaming up with Asuka in this fatal four-way for the Women's Tag Team Championships. I don't like the odds here at all for the squad of Nia and Lash. And normally I'm okay with their odds because they're usually the odds. They're usually the team that will be tougher to beat than any other team. But here you got 6 other women who are ready to lay you out and win and take your titles off of your hands.
Representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan, the ECW Undisputed Women's World Champion, Asuka.
And the Empress is ready. The question is, are the other teams ready for Asuka? Asuka, the ECW Women's Champion, has defended against anyone and everyone that wants to come up and challenge her, and she has sent each one of them packing and back home. So can Asuka do that here tonight? Become a double champion with Becky Lynch, a woman who's got a lot of history with Asuka, not just being friends, but they've competed against each other for women's titles before, for the main championships at big events. But tonight, these two ladies will have to put it together here and take down these three other teams. And if they're able to do that and are able to be successful with that, Asuka will be a double champion. This is going to be interesting to see Becky and Asuka teaming up here.
From San Jose, California, Bayley.
And Bayley in the building. And it's just Bayley. It's very simple here. The role model wants to become a tag team champion with Lyra here. Because her and Lyra have been hitting the road. They've been going down the roads for almost than a year. And understands, hey, look, I got beef with Asuka. I've got beef with Becky. I got beef with all these ladies in the ring. I've been in the ring with all of them. And now I want them to really understand. I want them to understand that this is our night tonight. And I don't know, look, if it's Lyra and Bayley, I think this is it for them. If you're not able to get the job done here, you're not able to get what you need across here, I think you're done here. I think it's over. I think that's just simple. It's just simple. You two are both going to be better superstars in the singles realm. If you guys can't win this one tonight, I don't know. What do you guys want to sing? You want a singles tag team match? You want to go tag team 2-on-2 instead of this 2-on-2? And Lyra making her way down to the ring here on Saturday night's main event. Got a chance to speak to her before, and I asked her, this is a big tag team matchup for you guys. Definitely doesn't fully on prove, if you guys can't do it or can't do it, because it's not in a 2-on-2. It's a fatal 4-way, so it's a little different than that. You guys don't have to tag in. You guys don't have to do any of that. Does this break you guys? She's like, well, it doesn't really help us if we lose this matchup again, especially knowing that we're both seeking singles championships and we're both seeking success in the Queen of the Ring tournament. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna hurt us if we lose, but it definitely won't be a great thing if we lose. She believes that their friendship can last this and withstand this right here. But you're taking on Lash legend. Look at her with her tag team championship. And Lash making her way down to the ring, hoping for a W here. And again, if I'm Lash and I'm Nia, I step to the side and just let the other teams go at it. And if they come to you, you both just smack them out. And then once everyone lays each other out, you guys are still fresh and ready to go, then you guys take them out. Unless you get all 6 of them just trying to come after you, then that's a different story. But I can't see Michin and B-Fab working with Becky and Asuka and Bayley and Lyra. I just feel like everyone wants to go after each other and rip each other's face off. And Nia has done a lot here. She's been a women's champion, has been a Queen of the Ring, a tag team champion, And now hoping to put in a legacy title run here with Lash Legend. Her and Lash hoping to put the legacy through, man. This is a big one. This is definitely going to test their championship reign. And you know, the one thing about holding on to these titles, it lets you move around. It lets you go to Raw, it lets you go to AAA, it lets you go to Smackdown, ECW, WCW, NXT. Lets you go to every different show, and you get to just travel the world and you get to see different things. So there are perks to having that championship. And right now, it's going to be all out chaos again. I can't tell you right now that I'm going to be able to call this down, match everything down to it. But definitely we'll be looking at the big spots, the big moments right now, as everyone's just trying to figure out their place in this one right here. And look at B-Fab going after Nia, and Nia looking at her like, yeah, you shouldn't come after me. And look at Asuka. I think Asuka just knocked out Becky, though. Asuka accidentally knocking out Becky in that one. And again, with all this chaos right here, it's what can happen in a match like this. But look at Becky fighting with Nia right there. Asuka trying to get a pinfall right here, but it's a little too early as B-Fab able to kick out of that one. And Asuka now going after Lyra. And Lyra who's told Asuka, hey, I'm going to come after your championship. Oh, wait, a pinfall by Nia. We saw Lyra defeat Asuka this past Wednesday on Evolution. Maybe Asuka wants to get a little bit of her licks back right there and remind Lyra who the ECW Women's Champion is. And Bayley, though, trying to go after Michin here. And this is definitely now Lyra taking it to Becky Lynch. These two had themselves quite the feud last summer and definitely still harbor some of that ill will towards each other. Hates all day, man. And now kick to the back right there is Michin now facing the Doom. And again, right now, you're kind of just like that. You're just like in a bouncy house. You're with all the kids bouncing around you, and you just fell down. And now you're like, I can't really move because I don't know who's gonna come up. And if I move up, I feel like I might crash into someone and get seriously hurt. That's what we got right here. This is the type of situation we have in front of us right now here on Saturday night's main event from Pittsburgh. And now Becky coming after Bayley, and Nia telling Becky, well, I'm gonna break your face again. I'm gonna sit on you now. And now what is Nia doing to Becky Lynch? Power bomb. No, Nia. Oh no, not Samoan drop. No, just drop her on the top rope right there. Let her hit her down that one. And Becky stepping to the outside as one less person in the ring right now. There's a lot of great stories here, a lot of great moments here as Becky Lynch on the outside watching Lash Legend just smack the face of her opponent, and Michin and B-Fab wanting to step up here and take the tag team championships because they wanna please Jade Cargill, who has said, hey, look, I got the WCW Women's Championship, and I'm gonna knock out Jade Cargill at Judgment Day. I'm gonna make her not be able to stand anymore, and I'm gonna continue my title reign as the WCW Women's Champion. But I want you two to do something, and I want you two to become tag team champions. That's what I want to see from both of you. And we'll see. That's what they're fighting for here for that. Because if not, they're going to have to answer to Jade Cargill and answer why they couldn't get the W. And there's a couple of pinfalls being switched back right there between Asuka and Lyra. Meanwhile, Asuka and Becky Lynch, it's more of a friendship of convenience as both women have known each other. There is a mutual respect, even though these two women have competed against each other multiple times for championships, and Asuka usually almost coming up on top of it all the times. But Asuka said, look, Kairi and me, we weren't winning titles, but I'm going to keep Kairi because she's my senpai. She's my learning under me, and I'm going to make sure she learns well on how to, make friendships with others. And Kairi saying has been a little bit unhealthy jealousy lately. Becky Lynch saying, hey, look, Asuka, I want a title. I want to get a championship, and I want to make that title mean the most in all of SmackDown, and I want that title to mean it. And I want that title to outshine the WWE Championship that belongs to Rhea Ripley and the Intercontinental Championship that belongs to Naomi, because whatever title I'm holding, that's the most important championship. That's the title that gets seen the most out of any other championship in the company. So Becky and Asuka want to do that, and Asuka says she wants double championships. Because look, she says it's been great holding the ECW championship. That in ECW she's allowed to be more hardcore, more allowing to be more violent. And we're seeing a more violent side of Asuka over there. And Bayley, though, hoping to get the win right here, hoping after a Bayley to Bell, hoping. Michin's gonna kick out though. I thought she wasn't. I thought that was going to be the end. I thought the match would end like that. Thought it would. But that's Asuka and Becky. Meanwhile, Bayley knows Asuka very well as they had matches for the ECW Championship, and Bayley wanted that title. Bayley pretty much told Lyra, hey, I'm going to go to ECW and I'm going to see what I can get there. And then Lyra's like, well, I guess I'll follow you a couple weeks after. And Bayley said, I don't want you there. I don't want you on ECW because if I become champion, then you are there and you become a number one contender, then I got to fight you. And that's that really what you want for our team? And Lyra's like, no, but you know what? You lost. I don't want to say that like that, but you lost, and I think you should be stepping out of ECW for now while I go over there, and maybe I do something, and I start winning. And she was able to beat Asuka on her first try as Becky Lynch trying to get the pinfall on on Lash Legend, but Lash stepping up, and Lash coming flying at you, man. But like I said, yeah, so there's a little bit of rockiness, a little shakiness in that team of Bayley and Lyra, especially after that win this past Wednesday between Lyra and Asuka. Meanwhile, the champs Lash Legend and Nia Jax want to continue their dominant reign. Nia says she just likes going to different places, likes that it's paid and she don't have to pay to fly or do anything. She said the titles pay for themselves, a bigger paycheck. The flights are for free, the hotels are better. She says those tag team titles are letting you go anywhere she wants to go, whenever they want to go. And Lash Legend said, look, I'm just learning how to be a dominant force by someone who's already done it here in the WWE. Someone like Nia Jax. It's a great mentor for me right now. And right now here on Saturday night's main event, it looks like B-Fab's got Lyra in the ring. What's B-Fab thinking? Look at the way she's going to work on that leg right here. Again, this is going to be a heck of a night tonight. We are still going to get a Women's Intercontinental Championship matchup. Naomi defending against an opponent from SmackDown. Don't know who, but look at Asuka putting her in the Asuka lock. She's got her looking to tap out. Will she tap? No. Lash Legend able to break up the submission right there. Lash running to it right there, now allowing any chance for her to lose. And look at oh no, Michin got something, and Lash goes flying, and Lash tells Michin, don't try that again. Don't do that again. Why would you do that? She's like, who do you think you are to do something like that? And Nia now carrying B-Fab and Snake Eyes right there. There's a lot of action going on. A lot of chaos. Lash Legends putting boots to faces on the outside while Nia is dropping bodies. And next was Michin. And next is Lyra. Lyra, why would you step into the ring with a woman you know very well, a woman who squashed you at the Queen of the Rings finals just about a couple years ago? And now Nia. And look at Asuka, though. Asuka trying to get something better. A takedown. Let's go, Asuka. But Bayley's right behind you, as Bayley knows you pretty damn well. But Asuka said, I know you pretty damn well too. And she's able to reverse that now. Asuka. And now Becky and Asuka dealing manhandle slam to Lyra. Manhandle slam. But there's Bayley and Nia to break up the pin. And it's funny how that matchup there between Becky and Asuka against Bayley and Lyra, there is rivalries there already in the single stage of it all. And then you got Becky and Bayley as well, two rivals in their own thing. And these two women actually will be in the first round of the Queen of the Ring, competing against each other, from what I remember correctly. And the kick pinfall right there, a pinfall. We saw one matchup earlier just before this. We saw AJ Styles versus Tonga. And AJ was not able to win after winning the titles tonight. He won the titles tonight, but immediately had to fight him. And there was a disarmer, but the referee saying there's a rope break. All of a sudden, now there's a rope break, referee. All of a sudden, there's a rope break in this matchup. Okay, referee, just because Becky did it. Manhandle slam, and the titles are coming home to the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And now Nia is able to break it up, and I think Lyra was going to kick out too. But Nia removing Lash. Now Nia dealing with Becky, but look at Lyra coming in. And Becky right now was on a 2-on-1 assault there. Now Lyra getting it from Becky Lynch and throw her over that rope. That's right, throw her over it. Let her meet that one. But Bayley, roast plant onto Nia Jax. And Michin was trying to get the pinfall. But Bayley's trying to get a pinfall. And they're all broken up, man. They're all broken up here. Now it's Bayley, Michin, and Becky inside the ring. And here comes B-Fab to step it into it. And Becky's telling Michin, I don't know what you're thinking, but you ain't going to get that win over me tonight. It's Becky Lynch. What is this? It's like a Lash attack. Did she just give the Lash attack to Michin? And throwing a kendo stick and going for the pinfall of Lyra. But there's Lash Legend to break it up real quick. Asuka didn't stop that in time. But I think if she would have stopped, I think we would be seeing a different story right now. Jawbreaker from Lyra. But Nia steps in to take on Asuka. But on the other side, Lyra handling business with Becky. With Becky reversing it. And now Asuka running the ropes real quick. Bayley and Michin over there doing their fight. And now Becky Lynch dodging it. B-Fab. And there's Nia. And now B-Fab hurting the knee right there. As look at the strength of Nia. Somehow it dropped by Nia Jax. And Bayley rolling to the outside. Lyra's also rolling to the outside. Asuka rolling to the outside. Becky Lynch is getting squeezed right here by Nia Jax. Getting squeezed by it. Not great for her. Not great for anyone's neck, to be honest. Not at all. As it has been a dominant display here by Nia and Lash. They continue to do just that. But on the outside, Asuka putting the pressure into Lyra, and Bayley quick to break it up there. And Bayley trying to protect Asuka, because Asuka, I think, is more focused on injuring Lyra after losing that matchup. Michin in the ring getting the pin, and Michin got it. How did she take down Lash? Michin and B-Fab are the new tag team champions. How did that happen? When did that happen? And why did it happen? Wow, I didn't expect that at all. And right now, look at that code breaker that Asuka hit over there. But was it this eat defeat? Was this the move? Eat the knee. Eat the knee. Was that enough? Was that the move that put it out of me? Yes, it was. The cameraman was focused elsewhere, and that's what it is. Eat the knee picks up the win, and new tag team champions B-Fab and Michin here on Saturday night's main event. Another set of titles change hands. Jeez Louise. The titles changing hands all over the place here in this building. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff right there. Titles changing hands at all points and everything like this. And being told this is a Queen of the Ring qualifier matchup on SmackDown here. On the SmackDown side of it, Nile is getting ready for her opponent tonight. And from what I've been told here, is that this is going to be a tough one for Ivy, as it's going to be Bianca Belair, who I think should be getting some rest right now, because tomorrow she's got a last woman standing matchup for the WCW Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Jade Cargill. I don't think she should be in this matchup at all. I don't know. Again, Nick Aldis saying he just drew him randomly and this is what he got. Maybe you shouldn't have drawn him randomly and pick up the people that weren't competing tonight, Nick, because you already gave that to AJ, and AJ's out of that tournament for the SmackDown side, but he's still in the WCW spectrum of things. And let's see what happens here for Bianca. Will this affect her tomorrow night? A huge championship matchup tomorrow for the WCW Women's World Championship against Jade Cargill. And I think Bianca's quickest thing here is end this match, close it out, do your thing. And the crowd here in Pittsburgh, PA have been amazed, have been in awe tonight of some of the moments we've had here tonight. Saw new champions, AJ Styles and Finn Bálor. They captured the tag team championships. AJ Styles losing to Tama after having a heck of a tag team matchup in a triple threat tag team matchup. Then he has to come right after that, immediately right after that, and face Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga was able to get the win. Nia Jax and Lash lost their championships to Michin and B-Fab. Michin getting an eat the knee on Lash and getting the win for her squad. And right now we have a Queen of the Ring qualifying matchup between Ivy Nile and Bianca Belair. We still have Oba's #1 contendership on the line as Oba takes on your boy Solo Dolo. And then we will see the Women's IC Championship on the line. Naomi takes on Zoey Stark when Naomi defends her title, and in a Pittsburgh street fight. That's right. You heard it right. It's going to be Chad Gable against a opponent from Pittsburgh, according to Mr. Nick Aldis, who said he brought him here tonight just for that special reason here, to put him in this Pittsburgh street fight. So we'll wait and see. That will be our main event tonight. And Bianca Belair picking up the lights of Ivy Nile like nothing there, man, like nothing. And where's Ivy going here? Ivy's down, and Bianca going with the splash, but Ivy trapping it right there, and she set the trap in and pulled in Bianca right there as a knees to the gut hit. And now Ivy trying to use her power, but Bianca is just as strong as her, just as fast as her. And Bianca is showing that power game here. Power slam. These power slams being hit right here and being brought into the equation. But Ivy Nile switching it up real quick with a kick. And now running, sliding knee kick right there. And everyone wants to wonder, where's Ivy with the Rough Rider? That's a Rough Rider. It's a leg over the head, but it's a Rough Rider. God damn, my balloons are attacking me. I got balloons. I got balloons and they're attacking me. Gotta keep them away, goddamn. No, I should keep on to keep coming over here. That way. I'm moving over here. They keep coming after me, those damn balloons. Just like Ivy Nile is coming after Bianca Belair there. And up top again, got her right here. Trying to get her in this corner here. Got her in the corner. Another strike there by Ivy Nile as Ivy continues to do some strikes here. Again, this is all part of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And something we'll have to give here tonight. And now push down, up right there. Ivy now stepping back up with the, trying to get the Superman punch there on Bianca. But Bianca was there to block it. But now after trying to attack Ivy, Ivy's quick to block. And now in a little trade back and forth here between Ivy and Bianca. And it's an interesting matchup. Two women who really like to press the fact that they are the strongest women, that they are like decked out, they are beefed out, they are great physique women right here. As Ivy Nile now, oh, Bianca taking down Ivy here. Bianca takes Ivy down in this matchup right now, but can she get the win? That's the question. Is she going to pull the W here against her? It's Bianca Belair. Breaker onto Ivy Nile. A nice little backbreaker there to set things right. Nikki Blackheart was able to pick up the win against Thea Hale. And that's pretty much who's going to be waiting for one of these two women. Either way, it's going to be an impressive battle, again, of power. If you get Blackheart against Ivy Nile, that's two women who are, again, great physiques, great strength in them. And then you get Bianca against Blackheart. Again, either way, it's a win-win. No matter who wins this matchup, it's a win-win in our eyes. We're going to get to see a physical matchup with a lot of strength involved in that one. And Bianca almost got struck there. And now Bianca picking up Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile now flips a pancake. Flipped the pancake there. And that's what she did right there. And now she's going for a pinfall here. She's going for the pin. Trying to get the win here. Trying to get the win with the kiss of death. And yeah, it's going to get the flip the pancake kiss of death. Bianca Belair making quick work of Ivy Nile. And that's exactly what she needed to do in this kind of situation here. Because it's tomorrow night. You got a huge match against Jade Cargill. It's a matchup you've been waiting for weeks and weeks, and you've been waiting for that last women's standing match. And now the cherry on top, it's going to be for the women's, the WCW Women's World Championship. So you definitely want to put your best foot forward. And Bianca, who said this would be a warm up for her, no disrespect to Ivy, she said, but it was, and she picks up a W here. Ivy and I will have to go back to the drawing board and see what's her next plan, when the next time we'll see her in the ring, and see how she does on that night. And Bianca saying, hey, pay me. Pay me my money, pay me my crown, because I'm going to win that crown and be a double champion, go to SummerSlam and take that double champion stuff. It's time. It's time for everybody's favorite.
Making his way to the ring, representing MFT from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
Solo Dolo is now in your city. And your boy Solo Sikoa, who has been questioning some decisions so far, been questioning the use of some of his talented family tree, has been asking, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Why not change the name of the game? Why not do things differently? Why not? Why not do it like this? Why not do it like that? And we're going to see how Solo does here tonight. He is under the instruction of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to make it big, to win this tournament, and everybody will have that opportunity here tonight. Solo will have that win, but this is definitely bringing the squad behind you here to make sure ain't nobody going to mess with you. Ain't no way you're going to lose this matchup. And it's tough. It's going to be a tough one, but if there is one man here that can do it, can take that #1 contendership and keep it there, and it's this man.
And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds,
Oba said, look, Oba's little bitch boy came up to me and said, I want your #1 contendership match. I want that spotlight, and I want it to come to me. Oba said, I will do whatever I need to do to get Solo in that ring and beat his ass silly. And Oba got Solo Sikoa in the ring now. Oba Femi, who right now Roman's not even the champion. Roman has to go for that title tomorrow night at Judgment Day against Randy Orton. But Roman already said, look, I'm already thinking steps ahead of this game. My plan's already built out for the next year, next 2-3 years down the line. And Oba Femi, he's already trying to cross into me, and it ain't happening that way. Oba is not going to come in my way. I'm the current face of WWE and the future. And Oba saying, I don't think so. Oba can use that whenever he wants. He can use that #1 contendership whenever he wants. But Solo wants that opportunity. Solo said, look, I'll do it for us. I'll take that. And some people have even said that Solo is not even in this for the tribal chief, that he is in it for himself. Some people, again, rumors speculate, they always do, out of somewhere. But they're saying that that Solo said, I'm going to beat Oba tonight. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to challenge the WWE champion, whoever the hell it is, and I'm going to become WWE champion. I could see your boy Solo Dolo doing that. Pew, pew. I could see him doing those kinds of things. But we'll have to wait and see, as Oba trying to hit him with the shovel already. And again, there is no rules to this matchup right here. The Bloodline, though, on the outside, they're watching this one. As Roman said, look, I want no question about it. I want Solo to beat him by himself. You guys are just there so nobody else comes and ruins our opportunity. So even if they want to interfere, they've been told no by the tribal chief. And Solo right now, maybe again, Solo tells him, no, let's just disregard that and come and help me win this matchup. And there's a clothesline there from Solo to knock down Oba Femi. That's a task. That's a task within itself right there. If you're able to knock him out, definitely not an easy thing to do. If you can knock him out. That ain't simple to do. And punches being thrown here. I like it. I like when the punches get thrown, man. Throw these punches at him. Make him feel it. And now striking with the shovel. Striking with the shovel. This man's gonna strike with the shovel. God damn, bro. Chill. Chill with that. Don't hit him too hard. He's trying to hit him as hard as he possibly can. That's what he's trying to do. And he accomplishes that. Damn. Solo, though. Your boy Solo Dolo is in control of the matchup with Oba Femi right now. But Oba now striking back. And Oba won that #1 contendership against Royce Keys on an episode of Smackdown. And ever since then, everyone knows he wants the WWE Championship. It's for the WWE Championship. And a little interference there by Tonga. Tala putting his foot in there. That's an interesting development. I guess they're not getting involved like that. They're not giving a beatdown, but Solo Sikoa going to take a high-risk chance here. Solo calling him up right here. Pew, pew. Bam! Shoulder block by Solo. And Solo, who always thought did not need Roman, does not need to be with Roman, but right now has no other chance. There's even his guys that he brought in. Oh, a fall from grace. A fall from grace. Damn, that was quick and out of nowhere. A fall from grace. Keeps Oba as a #1 contender. And if you're Randy or Roman, even if you win that matchup, he's going to be waiting and waiting and watching and waiting for a chance to take his crown, take his moment. Oba Femi is a threat. Oba is a threat, man. We're going to move on here on Saturday night's main event.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
And Zoey Stark getting her chance at a championship, dressing up for the occasion, blue and white, saying that's the colors of the Intercontinental Championship, and I want what is mine. That title is opportunity. It shows that you're the workhorse, and that's what I am. I've busted ribs, I've torn ligaments, I've done everything. I've damn near been out of surgery, and this is my moment tonight to get my crowning championship. I got one chance, one opportunity. I'm doing it tonight, and I don't care that I have to go over that caution woman, whatever her name is, Naomi. Zoey should definitely care that she's about to go in the ring with Naomi. Naomi has turned into a different being. Naomi is ruthless. Naomi is just gonna laugh in your face, sees you get smacked by a door, and starts laughing at you with her maniacal laugh. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, and she's that champion for a reason. Zoey, this is not going to be as easy as you think. This will not be the easiest fight of your life. And even if you think you deserve it more, this is her championship. This is Naomi's crown.
Introducing the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoey Stark. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Naomi.
I said Naomi's crown is up right here. She's a former women's champion, but says this Intercontinental Championship has given a special meaning to proceed with caution. And like that's face to face right here. Step up right here to the moment, looking at each other. Naomi's like, okay, I put a challenge out there, and you want it, and they both went for a double kick there. That was an interesting start to the matchup right there. They both went for a springboard kick right there. Naomi and Zoey did. Good start to it right there. And yes, this is a match from Nick Aldis to tell, hey, Naomi, look, I told you, do you want to choose your opponent or do you want me to choose it for you? Naomi's like, it doesn't matter who you choose whoever you want. And Nick Aldis said, there's someone back there that's been talking to me and has been saying they want a chance. And they've said they've been wrestling, they've been competing everywhere, and they haven't been given that chance. And I think Zoey Stark can be that person. So we're going to see if Zoey tonight can truly back up her words here. And that's a suplex like that definitely puts Naomi in a world of pain. But remember, there is a count out in effect right now. This is not the way you're going to win this matchup, Zoey. You cannot win by count out. And Zoey, we've seen Zoey on ECW. We've seen her on Velocity. We've seen her compete on Evolution. She's definitely been out there trying to make a name for herself and give herself the best foot forward. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy being Zoey Stark nowadays. But she's getting a chance at the Intercontinental Championship. Zoey, you might want to not let this count out. But Naomi's not going to let it go down like that. Naomi doesn't want to lose like that. And a clothesline there from Zoey Stark now. And again, I talked to Naomi. I told her, look, the World Championship is what you once had. You dropped it. You left it because of family business. But now you're back. The Intercontinental Championship, that's what you are right now. She's like, yeah. She's like, I got my title back. I came back. The first night I came back, I took an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, and I won. And I took that belt. And now I'm the champion there. I'm the one leading the way here. And who said I can't go after the WWE Women's Championship? I can have both titles and do it because this title signifies I'm next in line. And I mean, for some people it does, for some people it doesn't. But I think Naomi, yeah, definitely can be next in line for that championship. And Zoey tossing Naomi to the outside right now. And Zoey Stark cleaning up her feet from the work. But look at Naomi rolling right back in. I told you, Zoey, Naomi's not going to be an easy person to beat. Her championship is on the line. She does not want to play that game, does not want to lose her championship for one damn bit. And Zoey now looking for a right moment here. Springboard drop kick. That's a great move by Zoey. The heights she reaches there. She reaches up real high right there. Zoey don't play around like that. Zoey don't play that game one damn bit. And now, where is Naomi going? Strikes to the face. She struck her in the face. Jesus. She struck her in the face here. And now Naomi switching around there. They switched around a little bit there. Zoey taking control back of this matchup. This matchup is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The champion Naomi trying to make quick work of Zoey. But Zoey tonight has been showing as a dominant challenger. She is putting in her 2 cents and showing the world that she can compete. She can step up in the bright lights of this moment here. And right now, Naomi, though, again, Naomi always finds a way to get back into this here. And Naomi looking for a pinfall. Naomi looking for the win with the hit, but Zoey kicking out right there. And don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. After this matchup, we will have a main event, a Pittsburgh street fight between a Pittsburgh native and Chad Gable. Zoey, oh! I don't know why it always looks so risky, but she always connects with it. But a kick out by Naomi at 1. The disrespect by Naomi to kick out at 1 after this matchup. But Naomi now twists the leg of Zoey. As Stark now being picked up here by Naomi. And the champ, again, last time we saw her defend that title, she beat Lyra Valkyria in a steel cage match. And what was the ending of a epic feud between the both of them. And oh, whoa! The Z attack. I don't know what we call that, but that was a nice knee to the face. But Naomi kicking out. And I think that could have been the surprise move for Zoey to win the title. Or maybe Zoey still has one more thing, one more move in her bag of tricks here. Springboard, crossbody. Naomi steps out the way. You got to proceed with caution, baby. And Naomi with a beautiful springboard hurricanrana there. And now where is she taking her over here? Waiting for a kick, nothing there. Zoey was able to block that kick. Now Zoey changes the game here. Zoey running at her in a running uppercut in the corner there. And now Zoey Stark has Naomi down. Are we looking at a possibility of a new Intercontinental champion here? Zoey with a frog splash. Frog splash. Zoey. Okay, Zoey looking to put her out here. Zoey got the knee. She got the knee and possibly a new women's IC champion. No, Naomi kicking out. Wow, Naomi kicking out of that one. And Zoey starting to do it again, but no. Naomi not going to let that happen. Naomi changes it up here. Naomi went with a strike, but it missed there as the strikes are missing there. But now Zoey starts to take control back of the matchup. A power slam here. No, that shoulder. That knee to the shoulder. We've seen a lot of superstars use it, man. They're getting very comfortable with that move. And now Zoey smacking the head of Naomi. And oh, a chop. I heard that one. And now Naomi. That kick to the top. Now Naomi, proceed with caution because you are about to lose this one. A pinfall, and the title retained. Oh, kick out by Zoey. And Naomi going for a pinfall, and again using the ref's like no, you don't do that. The referee telling you don't do that, and a head scissor there by Zoey. And Zoey's like, I think I got this, but the ref's like, there's a rope break. I'm sorry, there is a rope break in effect right there. As Naomi coming back into it. Naomi striking Zoey. And oh, what a shot to the back of the head with that leg drop. And Naomi, the champion, showing why she is that damn good. Two count. And Naomi getting body slammed on the outside. But now sweeping the leg right there of Zoey. And back to full control. This match can go either way from what I've been seeing from this matchup right now. I think whoever hits the next big move will walk out of here as the Intercontinental Champion. And knees. As where is Naomi going here with this one? Naomi asking it. Look at the frizz, man. The frizz is elevating here. And Naomi strikes with a blockbuster. Blockbuster neck breaker here. And now Naomi. Strike. And that's it. Naomi's got her with the roll up. And wait, let's look at the submission. Look at the submission. She's making sure she taps out. She wants no doubt in everyone's mind who the better wrestler is, who the champion is. She wants to send a message to the locker room. And Zoey is tapping out. Naomi made it clear. Anyone that wants to step up to her title, be ready for this, because Naomi is on a mission and she is defending that championship like a champion should be. In a dominant way, winning the match by submission. Great win here for Naomi. Great look right now. But we'll move on here to our main event. Chad Gable. It's going to be waiting to see who his opponent is here tonight.
The following is a submission match. Making his way to the ring, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
And Chad Gable coming out in his Olympic gear, saying tonight, I'm going to pay tribute to a special person from Pittsburgh, because he is probably looking at me now thinking to himself, this guy, that's a true Olympian. That's a true guy. That's what I wish I could have been. And Chad Gable with some crazy words, man. And let's see who his opponent is. Oh, hell no.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Action Champion, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle is in the motherfucking building. The ECW champion is here. This is who Nick Aldis must have been referring to. That it must damn be. This man is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This guy is a legend of the craft. This is Kurt Bloody Angle. Kurt freaking Angle is here, man. I swear to God. The ECW champion. If you have been watching ECW, that man has been on a warpath for every title. Yes, he recently lost one to Abyss in an Inferno matchup, but other than that, this man has been on a warpath to get whatever title he can get. And Kurt saying, I love this crowd. I love this crowd right in front of my home here in Pittsburgh, PA. Kurt Angle, Chad Gable, dream match right here in the making right now. And Chad is also on ECW, but hasn't got to encounter Kurt Angle yet. But Kurt using that springboard moonsault. But okay, Chad putting up some knees real quick, saying, I'm not losing like that. I can't lose like that. I'm not going to lose like that. Not one damn bit can I lose like that. It's Kurt Angle and Chad Gable. What an interesting start here to Saturday night's main event. I mean, what an interesting start to their matchup here, man. Chad probably just focusing right now on like, damn, I'm in the ring with Kurt Angle. While Kurt Angle's like, this is a guy who thinks he's better than me. Just a copy version of me now. And damn. And Kurt looks in great shape for having been in his Inferno match. And then at Heatwave, this man's going to be in a triple threat matchup in a Hell in a Cell for every title that ECW has, except for the tag team title and the women's championships. But they'll be on the line. The Bálor, the Heritage, and the ECW championship will be on the line when Abyss, Angle, and Brock Lesnar meet in a Hell in a Cell. Heatwave is going to be a hell of a night for ECW, a hell of a main event. But right now, we're in the gist of another hell of a main event. Chad Gable, Kurt Angle right now. And oh, Chad, what was that? I think he got a little nervous. And he jumped a little before he was ready for that one. As Chad Gable definitely now feeling the pressure here, but the submission is being applied. But look at Kurt Angle, man. If you're going to put him in a submission, be ready for him to counter it. This guy can counter a lot of the moves that are thrown at him. It's Kurt now getting the bottom of the rope, trying to choke him out. Ooh. And Kurt flying high. Yes, Kurt flew high, and he hit strong on that one. Kurt Angle now, where he's getting pushed to the side here by Chad Gable, and this is Chad Gable fighting him pretty damn well here. But on the other side here is Kurt, and he's understanding the game here. He's understanding the game that's going to be played by Chad Gable. As now Kurt striking Chad while they're up there. Where are they going with this? A Super Olympic Slam! A Super Olympic Slam by Kurt Angle. Wow, that's a big move right there by Kurt. Kurt to be able to deliver that one definitely takes a lot out of you, but Kurt's not afraid to do moves like that, man. Kurt ain't afraid of that. And Kurt now got a little bit of peace. No. Counter there. Chad Gable countering these moves here. Countering these moves, finding ways around it here. And now, Three Amigos by Chad Gable. Three Amigos. And that's a little honor to Eddie Guerrero, who Kurt Angle knew pretty damn well as they had matches together. And they were classic matchups back in the day. And right now, Chad Gable got the leg sweep right there again. That's how you know you can't just rely on your morals too much. Because if you do, man, he'll take advantage of that. He'll take advantage of there and not give you a moment's breath of fresh air. And Chad's got the ankle lock. Chad's got the ankle lock. And now Kurt flying high here. Kurt taking a big fly there. And now here comes Angle taking a moonsault for his troubles. Kurt with a moonsault. This is definitely who everybody was waiting to see. And waiting to see if he could step up to that moment here. And Kurt's doing just that. And Chad Gable now has to turn his moments up here. And Chad now picking up Angle. And drops him into that. But not even going for the Tiger Bomb pin. Says, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to keep full on damage. I want to keep beating him up. I want to keep fighting him. And Chad, headbutt city. Chad with a headbutt from the top ropes. That's a tough one to go up against. But Chad now saying, watch this, Angle. That's beautiful. That is very difficult. Running right at him, keeping a balance, and then bringing him down like that. Chad Gable showing off a little bit of his prowess here. Not making it easy here for Kurt either. That's good for him. That he does not want to make this easy for him. Wants to give him a challenge. Now Kurt, oh no, Kurt switching it up here. But now Chad Gable quick to grab here. And Chad Gable showing us something we haven't seen in a while. His Olympic fighting style, his Olympic stance, his wrestling, the in-ring brawls. He's no longer just about mask and gimmicks. He's right now being who he is. Chad Gable with a moonsault to Kurt Angle. And he knows how much Kurt loves those moonsaults, so he just delivered that for Kurt time. Hey, I know you love that. Ankle lock on Kurt. An ankle lock on Kurt Angle. How dare you do that? How dare you do an ankle lock on him? That is that's definitely calling off and showing off right there. But Kurt says, I got your back. I got your back, buddy. Don't worry about it. You're going to get the big payback right there by using my moves. And now Chad Gable slipping out of that one with a drop kick. And both men, what a match this has become. What a match this is. And great by both guys. Great job from both of these guys right now, delivering a hell of a match here. And I'm so proud to be calling this matchup here from Pittsburgh, PA, the main event of Saturday night's main event. Kurt Angle, who's normally on the ECW brand, here on the Smackdown exclusive PLE, thanks to Nick Aldis. And now Chad Gable tossing him above him. Definitely a hell of a matchup here, man. As Chad Gable saying, I'm going to go out there flying. I'm going to go out there flying, and I'm going to knock you out here. And he got caught. He got caught with a power slam. Got caught with a power slam. And now Angle says, I'm going to go high risk. Angle's like, maybe I'll fly to the outside. Maybe I'll give you something to be scared of here. Oh, he got dropped off. And now Kurt Angle saying, I'm going to fly higher. I'm going to give this kid something to talk about. He ain't going to have it that easy. He ain't going to have it that easy. Kurt Angle, moonsault. Oh, I don't think he got all of it because Chad was able to get out of the way. And now Chad Gable. If he goes for that chaos theory, this could be a match over for Kurt Angle. Up kick to the midsection right there. That's Chad Gable now. What's he trying to... Oh, he's trying to get Kurt Angle's head. I think he was trying to stretch it out. He knows that neck of Kurt Angle has always been an issue. But Kurt providing an ankle lock here to Chad Gable. Chad's close to the ropes, so Chad's very close to the ropes. But Kurt is showing his press right now. Kurt is showing his power. And Chad's so close, but he's tapping out. And Kurt Angle makes him tap before he breaks his freaking ankle. Welcome back to Pittsburgh, Kurt. Welcome to the main event, to Saturday night's main event. What a night this was. We will see you at Judgment Day.